गाना पड़ेगा इतना।
I welcome you all in a very first virtual open house of Dow University of Health Sciences. I am Dr. Uzma Hamid, Assistant Professor in the Department of Anatomy, Dow International Dental College. So let me introduce this virtual open house to all of you. Basically, Dow University of Health Sciences designed this series of virtual open house to all those future medical professionals. Basically, from this platform, we will cover the different programs of Dow University of Health Sciences on daily basis. So, and we have a team of experts who will answer to your queries related to admission or anything related to the programs offered by the Dow University of Health Sciences. So, before starting today's official session, we will start with the Tilawat-e-Quran Pak.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
قل هو الله أحد.
Say, He is Allah, who is one.
الله الصمد.
Allah, the eternal refuge.
لم يلد ولم يولد.
He neither begets nor is born.
ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Nor is there to him any equivalent.
As I told you, we have 4 days series of virtual open house. So in today's session, we will cover MBBS program, BDS program, and the Pharmd programs. So we have experts from each institution of Dow University of Health Sciences who will cater your queries here. We have a list of panelists we have Professor Dr. Shamaila Khalid. We have Professor Dr. Ramla Naz, Dr. Kaisar Ali Beg, Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Arshad, Ms. Iram Rifat, Ms. Zohra Sami. So I would like to request Professor Dr. Shamaila Khalid. She is Vice Principal of Dow Medical College and Professor of Pharmacology. She did her MBBS from Dow Medical College in 2003. She did her Master in Philosophy in Pharmacology, and she is a PhD scholar. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Usma, for letting me chance to introduce Dow Medical College. So, dear students, I would like to introduce my college, and that is, Dow Medical College. So I think we should wait. Okay, now. Dow Medical College is one of the oldest medical college of the Pakistan, and initially it was started in 1945 by converting of old medical school of Hyderabad, which was originally started in 1881. So it has a very whole history behind it. Then in early 1945, after what we have for the Hyderabad school that was shifted towards Karachi in the old building of NJV High School, and that was early 96. Please, Sir Hugh Dow was then the governor, and after him it was named, it got the name of Dow Medical College. Initially, it was affiliated with the Bombay University as the Sindh was a part of Bombay constituency. And afterwards, we had affiliation with the Sindh University and Karachi. And this is, we are talking about after the partition. Change. Initially, after the partition, we had affiliation with Sindh University. And then when Sindh University was shifted towards the Hyderabad, then we have the affiliation with the University of the Karachi. And then the time came when it was December 2003 when the new university came into being, and that was the Dow University of Health Sciences. Since now, till then, from the 2003 till now, we are affiliated with the Dow University of the Health Sciences. We have a very large number of the candidates who have been passed out, and they are serving all over the world around, and that's approximately count 21,000. Currently, we have almost 1,671 students, and the total number of admissions per year, that is the total number of our seats, is 350 students. We have some of the very good international registrations. We are registered with the International Medical Education Director since 1953 and registered in World Directory of Schools since 1945. Just to give you the brief introduction of our principal, current principal is Professor Dr. Sabha Sohail. She's a meritorious professor of radiology, and she is also a Dow graduate. And she is also holding the charge of head of the Department of the Radiology in Civil Hospital, Karachi. I'm Professor Dr. Shamaila Khalid, as Dr. Osma already told you, also a Dow graduate of 2003, currently working as Professor of Pharmacology and Vice Principal, Dow Medical College. I'm very proud to tell you that we have the largest number of the faculty when we say about all the private as well as the public sector medical institute. Our faculty comprises of professors that are about 50 and associate professors, assistant professor, lecturers, senior registrars, and demonstrator, and all about going to be 244. That is really a big number, and this is sure to be a very proud moment to say that. We offer only MBBS. That is, we are the undergraduate medical college and giving the basic degree for the medical education. We also very proud to say that we are one of the pioneers in introduction and ensuring and creating the modular system of the teaching. So we were given the task, and this system was being designed, and it was successfully implemented in different institute of the Dow University and some of the other institute. We have, for our faculty, we have a very, can say, experienced faculty that have a core knowledge, deep understanding of all the requirements. So each module has been fully designed, carefully keeping in mind what we need for our objectives and what we need for our outcomes. Our academic duration is about 5 years. That comprises of the 5 professional years. Each year has its own modules for the teaching, and approximately we have 5 to 6 modules per year, and that could be more, that depending upon the that particular year. And total credit hours going to be 180. That is for the whole 5 years. This is just to give you a brief introduction of different modules we are going to have in our different academic year. If you notice, some of the modules are going to be repeated, but they have the spiral 1 and the spiral 2, that is They are going to be integrated with the clinical teaching when we are going to have our clinical posting started from third year onwards. The final year going to be a whole soul clinical teaching with either the theory or the clinical practice. As far as facilities are concerned, again, we have a very spacious purpose-built campus that has a spacious lecture halls as well as auditoriums. And all the lecture halls and auditoriums are fully equipped with the, you can say, all the facilities that are required. That is the audio-visual support, either it is the temperature regulation, whatever. We have a very good environment over there. Also, we have the skill labs that provide the training to practice over the different various skills which are required in clinical practice before actual contact towards the patient. Power labs are supplied in basic department to carry out the various practicals, which are indeed a very good way to learn new things. As far as our teaching hospital is concerned, we are having the Dr. Ruth Faug Civil Hospital, Karachi, and that is the largest tertiary care hospital of the city that is attached to it and having a 1,700 bed capacity. We have various indoor sports facilities that includes state-of-art squash court and table tennis facility. We do have library with a huge collection of the books and reading halls that have about 120 students at one floor, that is a reading hall. Also, we have the digital library in which we have the facility for the students as well as the faculty members. Separate hostel facility for the male and the female students is available, and we do offer scholarships for different students, either on the meritorious ground or the need-based grounds. Also, the transport service is available from different areas of the city. Now, just have a look what you can do after achieving the MBBS degree. You can either enter towards your clinical training programs and can have the fellowships or the minor diplomas, or you can enter into teaching and research side by obtaining the MPhil and the PhD degrees, or you can have a totally different field to choose that includes health management or specialized clinical program, or even the health professional education. You could be plan manager over there as well. For admission criteria, we have to follow the rules that are formulated by the council, that is the Pakistan Medical Council, Islamabad. And for the current year, the higher secondary school certificate requires 65% marks. And for this year, we are only going to consider the science subject marks. Also, the MD-CAT results are required that needs a minimum of the 65% marks. Candidate should be domiciled SIN, and that is going to be the minimum requirement for the admission in the Dow Medical College. For international students, again, we need some conversions, and that would be interboard committee for chairman that required conversion according to higher secondary school certificates. Against a minimum of 65% marks are required, and there would be mandatory study outside for the subjects. Now, few important dates which we should keep in mind, like the opening dates for the forms would be 15th November, but still it's tentative. And for all the confirmation, you need to visit the websites for the PMs of the PMC as well as the DHS regularly. Forms would be submitted till the 27th November. That's again a tentative date. And then we are going to have the different processes, like the final merit list would be issued, then admission process would be closed, and all those things. Please consult and regularly visit the website for more details and prompt, you can say, changes. We need to discuss lastly about the fee structure. As we are public sector institutes, open merit basis or disabled and reserved seats would be cost around 50,000. That includes 18,700 for the admission fees, and the first day tuition fee about 31,900. Then we have few seats that is for the self-finance base, and that's going to cost much more than that. That would be around approximately 24,200 plus government taxes, as well as 4,40,000 would be the tuition fee. And we have some few seats that would be again going to be discussed under the admission policies that need some special charges. Now just wait, I think the slides were just stuck. So just to give you a brief overview of the life at DMC, although it is nothing, when you are going to come over here, you are going to witness yourself that would be the very memorable part of your life, just to have a look. This is the skill lab where the students are practicing, and we have a view of the digital library. Again, this is a digital library and some of the mannequins that are present. Thank you.
Now you are very free to ask any question in the comments. Our faculty is here to answer your queries. You can ask directly to them. Shimala, some questions are coming from the students. What are the assessment methods are used to get promoted in the classes? What tools are used in DMC to promote the students in next level or next session?
Okay, Usma. For promotion, you are asking, definitely that would be the main, our final exam. But the final exam would not only be the thing that would be required for a student to enter into the next level, because we have a modular system, as I told you earlier. So each module would have some internal evaluation that would be counting towards the 20% marks towards their final exam. So by the end of the year, as it is the yearly system, so at the end of the year, each module will have its own separate exam. That would be again depending upon either it is the preclinical years or the clinical years, or that the clinical postings are included or not. But for a nutshell or just a brief answer, every module will be having an exam in the finals, and at the end of the year, the passing marks, whatever the marks are required, plus the internal evaluation results are going to be compiled together, and that is going to be required a total of the 50% that would be required to enter into the next level.
Does career guidelines facilities are available here?
Yes, sure. We regularly have the sessions for the career guidelines, and that we're going to held in the final years.
One more question is, what academic support is available in DMC?
Academic supports, we are all here to support all the time.
Because
And
most of the students assume that kids are public universities,
yes,
so no one is available.
no, it's not like that. We are here. We have a very huge library. We do have some of the you can say digital library, as but also we have a mentoring system for the student. That is the counseling their and to their needs, special needs, anybody wants some special care, or any sort of those things. So yes, and that yes.
Are they academic or some?
Yes, there is a personal as well. The students come sometime for their personal problems, and the guidance and the counseling sessions are available as well. So this mentoring system, I think, is very good because, and one thing more I would like to say, as we are going to have more female students, so we encourage to have more female mentors, and we try to build up the relation between the students and teacher that would be a more friendly towards them, so they can be a better student, better human as well.
You can ask any question in the comments, so our faculty can respond to you spontaneously. You're free to ask any question in the comment if you have any question.
Raise hand. They are raising their hands. there must be some comments.
Although you have covered the admission criteria in your presentation, but again, the question has came up. Okay, what is the admission criteria for MBBS and DMC?
For admission, as I told you earlier, we need high school secondary certificate, and that is would be again a minimum of the 65% passing marks. That would be the basic criteria to enter or to register for the MDCAT, that is the medical and dental admission test. Clearing that test with the 65% marks and having your intermediate results would be something that is going to make you eligible to enter into the college. Again, there would be a merit list. There would be a merit list based upon all those students who are going to apply, because that one would be make you eligible to apply in the DMC. And after that, you are going to have the final merit list.
Another question came up. Is it necessary to have permanent CNIC of Karachi address for admission?
No, it's not, I think, necessary. You need domicile of the Sindh. Sindh domicile is required.
But yes,
It's mentioned.
Any province, but the mandatory thing is that you have a domicile of Sindh.
You have Sindh. We need a permanent address, Karachi, and that would be as for the CIC.
Question you want to ask?
उनको कॉल करना अनुषा जी और कुछ नजर ये कॉल करना अनुषा बनाओ दिया
From the students wants to reinforcement the basically on fee structure of the DMC. We have a representative from the admission department. Fees का थोड़ा सा students को करते because most of the questions are regarding the fee structure of the DMC.
regarding fees or regarding admission
Fee structure क्या है? आप तो जी इसमें आप स्क्रीन शेयर करें.
We have
अच्छा.
three we have basically four categories of fees and seats in the DMC. First is the merit sheet, which have 31,900 annual fees, and for the self-finance we have 440,000 plus government taxes. And for the overseas we have $17,000, whereas for the foreign nationals we have $20,000 for the session of 2021 and 22.
Question.
The question is, if a student has cleared MBCAT, is there any separate form for admission?
Actually, forms are going to be provided along with the prospectus. So once you are going to buy the prospectus, then there would be the form and then you are going to fill it, and definitely you have to submit it, because I have shown you in my slide that there would be a date, that is the form would be issued. That is a tentative leave date, but still you need to go through it. And from 15th of November, the prospectus and the forms would be start issuing, and the students can have it, and then we are going to submit it.
Yes, you have a separate form for.
Yes, after
Uh,
clearance of MDCAT, you have to fill the form for DMC.
But keep visiting official websites for the dates because it's all our tentative date. You have to keep check on the official website to get the confirmatory dates. So I think that's it. We will proceed to our next presentation from the DIMC Dow International Medical College. So before starting the presentation, I would like to introduce the presenter, Dr. Acha, okay. We have one more question. Can you elaborate structures of Dow? Dow campuses, what is the difference between them? Means that we have two medical colleges.
Okay. Actually, Dow University of Health Sciences have more than one campus. Main campus is DMC campus, in which the Dow Medical College is situated. So if you are going to have the admission in Dow Medical College, then you are going to come over here. The other campus is the OJA campus, and that has different institutes. So if you are, it depends upon which institute you are going to get admission, and then you are going to attend that campus. ठीक है बेटा?
We submit the admission form online, or you have to come, the student has to come to submit that?
They would be both physical and
Option either they submit online.
no, they have to do the both. They have to fill the both. They have to fill the online like for the any other institute, and they have to submit the copy of that as well.
Excuse me.
Nabila, we can't hear you. Please, can you speak loud?
उसको mic mute है.
Nabila, please type your question in the comment box so we can respond you. Nabiha Ahmed, can you type your question in the comment, please? Okay, Nabia, write it down your question in the comment box. If you will respond laterly, or agar hame bhi time mila, to I will respond you today. So I will request Professor Dr. Ramla Naz. She is the Vice Principal of Dow International Medical College and the Chairperson of Forensic Medicine. She did her MBBS from LUMS. In 2000, she did her DMJ, Diploma in Medical Jurisprudence, and she did her Masters of Philosophy in Medical Technology. So I welcome you, Professor Dr. Ramla Naz, along with Ms. Rifat, Rifat. She is basically manager of student affairs in Medical College.
Dow International. Thank you, Dr. Uzma. Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to you all. Kindly please display my presentation.
What is the percentage required for that?
You have the question?
बहुत सारे लोगों के common question.
उसको अब हम अभी cover कर लेंगे when the Dr. Namda done with her presentation, तो इसको हम सीधे cover कर लेंगे.
आप start कर देंगे presentation तो.
Okay, Ji, today I'm Dr. Ramlan Naz. I'm working as in Vice Principal at Dow International Medical College. Today I'm here to present my institution, that is Dow International Medical College. Slide changing. This one. So Dow International Medical College, let me give you the quick overview of Dow International Medical College. Dow Institute of International Medical College is a constituent medical college of Dow University of Health Sciences. Came into existence in 2007 at Ojha campus. In 2009, it was shifted from old building to newly constructed state-of-art building, having total covered area of more than 200,000 square feet. It has two affiliated teaching hospitals, that is Dow University Hospital and OICD, that is Ojha Institute of Chest Disease, which has the total bed capacity more than 675. Our institution, Dow International Medical College, is also recognized by the Pakistan Medical Commission for admitting 150 students per year. This college was basically established with a vision to facilitate children of overseas Pakistani and the foreign students, as give them the medical education. Till date, we have 735 students successfully graduated from this college. About our faculty, we have the highly qualified faculty for that are basic and clinical sciences, for that the effective teaching. Total number of the faculty is about 199, and our teacher-student ratio is about 1:4. Academic programs, as you know, this is the undergraduate, we offer the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery program offered there at the IMC to the overseas Pakistani and the foreign students. It is a 5-year program that is comprised of integrated modular curriculum and have the annual examination system. Basically, the academic program is a centralized program, as Dr. Shamaila told you. We have the same sort of the program running at the DIMC campus as well. The degree program is comprised 5 to 6 modules per year with total 180 credit hours. This is the roadmap towards your 5-year, that how you'd go through with the modular integrated systems, that involves different subjects from the basics and the clinicals, and they're differently integrated according to the human body system. This is the academic calendar, which is always available on our website for all years. That is we displayed it for our convenience of our international students. So they can just get the opportunity to mark or to use that gap dates effectively, they plan for that any kind of the electives in that duration and so on. Accreditations. We have national as well as the international accreditations. As I told you, Dow International Medical College, it is recognized by the Pakistan Medical Commission as well as the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, that is HSC. Along with that, it is accredited with the College of Physician and Surgeon Pakistan. Internationally, we are in the directory of WHO and the FEMA. Dow International Medical College, it is also the authorized user of web portal of ECFMG, and is also have the accreditation by the American Residency Certificate Board. It is accredited. If we all talk about the facility, we have the state-of-art facility with the laboratories for providing hands-on training to our students. Along with that, properly established museums of forensic and as well as that the anatomy. Along with that, we have professional development center, which provide that they work as a and multiple skill labs, which have training simulators and mannequins along with that the procedural videos. Now let's talk about the campus life. We have the central library. It's a very beautiful and state-of-art library block that contains this is the building where we have two portions, the central library and the digital library. The central library has which has large collection about more than 6,000 books and journals, which are updated and we just updated our library. In the same building, we have digital library from where you can access more than 2,400 nationals or international online journals along with the ebooks. Other than that, the other facilities about the gymnasium, we have the state-of-art gymnasium and the sports complex. Along with that, we have a large cricket ground for our students. We provide our students for the indoor and outdoor extracurricular activities. Central cafeteria, which is the state-of-art cafeteria, which provide the hygienic and high quality food. A student can stop by there and get their supper and spend their leisure time in their comfortable environment. We have separate boys and girls hostels with the spacious twin sharing room, along with all the facilities with built-in canteen and the dining hall and security around the clock. This all campus, as I told you, it's that in the one cover boundary. So we have these strict security plans for that, and it's that the proper vigilance is all over that area is available. Other than that, the student societies and associations, we provide our students a platform by giving them an opportunity to arrange different curricular and extracurricular activities. Till date, we have 4 societies, that is with the name of CARE, a Sports Society, the IMC, Dow Research Society, and the IMC Surgical Society. Along with that, we have one association with the name of DEPCA, that is Dow Patient Care Association. It was established by our students in 2009, that is the NGO. It's a non-profit, non-political welfare association and got registered in 2018. And now till date, they are working with full zeal. Our admission criteria: minimum 65% marks in higher secondary school certificate or any equivalent examination duly certified by Interboard certificate of chairman. Education from an institute outside the Pakistani. As we already told you, Kiji, this institute basically caters the overseas Pakistanis and the foreign nationals. Mandatory subject studies in HSSC or any equivalent examinations are biology, chemistry, and physics, or either mathematics. Minimum 65% is in MDCAT conducted by the Pakistan Medical Commission is also required to get the admission at Dow International Medical College. Important dates for our admission, though they are the tentative, for which you need to just religiously follow the website. That is admission going to be a start from 15 November 2021, plus and minus 1 week you can take and deadline for that the admission is about 27th November 2021. Fee structure, again, that can be confirmed on from the website. That is for the overseas Pakistani, we take 17,000 per annum USD, and then the dollar rate in the dollar with the current dollar rate, and that for the foreign students, that is 20,000 USD. Career paths, for the career counseling, we have our alumni, that is the alumni of Dow International Medical Student in International Medical College. We have our previous batch students. They are always welcome, offering that the students to give them the session about their career counseling. Along with that, we have Dugana with us on board. They provide us like, the Ghanas are basically, again, that it's an association of Dow graduates alumni, and they are the one, they every year they visited us at our campus and provide like, provide that the career counseling and challenges, and what the challenges the students have and how to manage their career. They provide us that the platform for that, and our students usually benefit with their suggestions, and like, they are take that the liaison with them. Other than that, once you got that the degree, and there will be the prefix DR, that is the doctor with your name, you can opt for the higher studies like MD, FCPS, MPhil, etc., for which we have approved supervisor in all basics and clinical disciplines. Job opportunities either in the public and private sector as junior doctor, physician, lecturers, researchers, or the scientist. Some other employments you can get after getting that the MBBS degree at laboratories, biomedical companies, pharmaceuticals, and biotechnology companies. Any question that you might have are welcome now. I'll be happy to answer those.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ramla. I think many questions have been clear from the presentation. So some questions are here. Which documents are required for admissions?
Basically, we were just looking for that there, like, as I told you, higher school diploma, the mandatory subjects are biology, chemistry, or some students like they opt like either the physics or the mathematics. So they need that they like, with the approx marks, admissions going to let you know. Along with that, they have to go through with that subjects, take the IBCC. And along with that, they have to take that the like, MDCAT online the examination, which is again, if they get that the 65% score in that, so they will be eligible for having that the admission at Dow International Medical College.
Dr. Ramla, we have a related question to your like this answer. Are you going to reduce the passing marks of the MDCAT if government of Sindh announces? In any case, like there's a
basically
much confusion in this case.
Basically, we cannot comment on it because basically we are concerned with that our affiliation is with the Pakistan Medical Commission. So whatever that the criteria they have provided us, we are fixed to that till date. So if there going to be any change, it's going to be like, displayed on the website.
Question is that is there any seat for other provinces like other than Sindh?
Unfortunately, for that the Dow International, we don't have any such provision, because as in my presentation, I already told you that this institution was built with the vision to facilitate only that the overseas Pakistanis and the foreign nationals.
So students from other provinces can apply for DMC?
Yes, they can apply for that, the DMC, and no, only for that, yes. No, other provinces, like, they have their own areas and their medical institutions where they can apply. We offer that only admissions here for the international, and add that the DMC, we give that the options to the Karachiites.
As we discussed previously, the domicile of Sindh is mandatory to get admission.
For Dow International, for
parents must wear the domicile of Sindh.
And for internationals, we don't have any such restrictions, because they have that they are holding their passports along with them. So we don't have any kind of that the restriction for them.
Dr. Ramla, there's a confusion among the international students that like till last year it was the SATs were required for like admission in Dow International. Now the criteria is changed by the PMC, and they are saying that all students have to go through the MDCAT examination. One of the question I'm getting on the Facebook, student is asking that if somebody fails the PMC merit criteria, is he or she eligible to take admission in the IMC?
As I already mentioned, we are bound with our affiliations. So whatever the criteria the PMC has fixed to us, we have to religiously follow that. So for that, we have to take that the equivalency, that is IBCC, and that the particular subjects which I already mentioned you, which is about like approx of 65%, along with that the MDCAT 65%. If that the student fail to get that these percentages, then I'm afraid they won't be able to get that the admission in Dow International.
Okay, what if IBBC does not provide any equivalency in time? Please tell me what to do.
For that, I'll forward this caution towards the admission, because admission is going to be like give you the okay, either they can hold the seat or they can give. So it's better to just ask this question from the admission department.
Over to the admission section.
Okay, you can get the provisional equivalence from the IBCC. They do give an equivalence letter, provisional equivalence letter, because of course, yes, it does take time to get the certificate. So IBCC issues a provisional equivalence letter, which is valid for 3 months, and yes, we accept that.
Any other
Acha.
question you want to ask, you can write it down in the comment box. Okay, one more question. If a student has been domiciled but has completed A-level outside Pakistan, are they considered local or international?
Basically, if their qualification is from the outside the Pakistan, so means they have that the overseas, they came in that the category of overseas. So they can, yes, they can apply, and they get, after fulfilling all the criteria, they get that the admissions.
Yes.
So many of you asking the DBT program. So we have, as I told, a series of virtual open house session we will do on a daily basis. So DBT will be on day 2. Inshallah, if you have any question related to physiotherapy or DBT, so you can join us tomorrow to get answer to your queries.
Can I ask my question?
Hello, may I ask my question?
Yes, sure.
I wanted to ask that as there's happening in job that we need a equivalence letter, but IBCC is not issuing the equivalence letter. They're just issuing the equivalence certificate in Karachi. So will that be an issue? Because I just have both of my equivalence certificates. I don't have the letter.
So that is the thing, already that Ms. Maria just told you, okay, they are providing that the provisional certificate. So apply for that. That can be easily. Okay. Yes, that if you have that that certificate, then you can apply for it, beta. You can apply for the admission.
You have to separately apply for self-finance?
At Dow International, we don't have any such provision, for the self-finance.
What about DMC?
DMC, okay.
So, you don't have to apply separately. You have to submit the form with other forms, okay? But you have to mention in the form.
Okay,
We have another question, Dr. Ramla. They are asking about the number of seats that are allocated for international students.
For Dow International, we are accredited from the PMC, and PMC has given us the provision to take that 150 students per year. So only that the provision we have for that the 150 students.
Excuse me?
Many of you asked about the DBT, as I told you, okay, we will cover DBT program, inshallah, tomorrow. So you can join the link, or you can get your.
Excuse me, can I ask a quick question, please?
MBBS, BDS and Pharmd programs. If you have any queries related to these 3 programs, you can ask today. Otherwise, we have for different days for different programs. You can join the link and get your answer.
Yes, please.
So I wanted to know, as an international student, how do I convert my A levels and school grades to the equivalent certificate in Pakistan?
We have better IBCC board, intermediate, interboard, chairman of committee, this is that the IBCC is basically the institution where you have to submit all your documents, and they are the one who just provide you that the equivalency letter.
Okay, so it's online?
Yes, online. Even they have just facilitate online. You can put up your queries there, and they just help you out in that regard.
I won't need to send.
Yes, the office is situated at in Karachi. If you want to visit personally over there, you can visit freely. If you want to apply website, you can apply through the website as well. It's ibcc.edu.pk. The website is, I repeat again, is ibcc.edu.pk. Thank you. Any other questions?
It is also like, available on the website. Their email addresses is IBCC email address is also available on the website.
Dr. Ramla, we have another question from the admission side. The international students are asking about the hostel accommodation facility. Is this available within the campus?
Yes, as I told you, kid, this it's a huge covered area, and it just like with that the boundary walls, we have that the hostels, state of the art built hostel with all the facilities, but on that the sharing basis rooms, twin sharing pe hai, and we have we have that the facility for that the hostels.
There's another question. One of the student is asking that he's got the MDCAT and he has done A levels within the Pakistan. Is he or she eligible for the admission?
No, basically, as I told you, this institution is only for the overseas Pakistanis and the foreign students.
We'll divert this question to admissions to clarify.
Yes.
Maria, can you just about it? If the student has done A levels and is cleared the merit criteria of EMC, are they eligible for the admission?
At Down International. A levels Pakistan.
All right. Okay. If a student has cleared any degree from Pakistan, he or she is not eligible to apply at the IMC on the overseas Pakistani category. A candidate who has cleared any degree from outside Pakistan is eligible to apply as an overseas Pakistani. So an A-level candidate from Pakistan is not eligible to apply on the overseas Pakistani category.
Thank you so much, Maria.
You can still write your questions in the comment box. Our team, support team will respond you. So thank you so much, Professor Ramla Nas and Ms. Iram Rafat.
Thank you, Uzma.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to call Vice Principal of Dow International Dental College, Dr. Kaisar Ali Beg. He's basically, he did his BDS from Buckeye Medical University, and he did his MSc in Dental Public Health from England. He's also a member of Dental Trainer Faculty of Education from Royal College of Surgeons, Edinburgh. He's the author of many international and national publications, as well as is a speaker at national and the international level. And most importantly, he was awarded Best Teacher Award in 2018 from DUHS. So welcome you, welcome sir. So over to you and start with your presentation, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Dr. Uzma, for introducing me. Well, it's good to see many of you live here, and a very warm afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Kaisar Ali Beg, serving as Vice Principal. Thank you so much, Dr. Uzma, for introducing me. So today I would be covering topics related to dentistry. So let's talk about dentistry and what dentistry is and what are the possibilities of getting admission at Dow University of Health Sciences. So first of all, let me introduce you that at Dow University of Health Sciences, we have 3 dental colleges. These colleges are named like Dr. Ishatulabad Institute of Oral Health Sciences. It is located in Oja campus, established in 2006 with a capacity of 100 students. We have another dental college by the name Dow Dental College. It is located next to the Dow Medical College building on Emegina Road. It was established in 2012 with a capacity of 50 students. The third college is named Dow International Dental College, and the college was established in 2011. It has a capacity of 50 students. So can I have my slide back, please? Okay, so let's talk about these colleges. These colleges are very well designed, very well equipped. We have 3 very beautiful buildings. Can you make it the full screen? Okay, you can look at these three beautiful buildings right here. So if you look at these buildings, they are wonderful landmarks of Dow University of Health Sciences. The left is Dow Dental College. In the middle, you can see Dow International Dental College. And on the right is DKO's or Dr. Shulpal Khan Institute of Oral Health Sciences. So if you look at the department overviews, if a student get a chance to get admission in this college, you would be covering these subject or disciplines over the period of 4 years of time. The details of these subjects will be given to you later on. So we have a highly esteemed faculty of dentistry. We are comprising of deans, principals, vice principals, administrators, the highly qualified professors, associate professors, assistant professors, lecturers. And in this category, we have a faculty to student ratio is 1:4, which means for every 4 students, we have a single faculty. These faculties are highly qualified, which bears PhDs, they are masters, they have done their MPhils, they have done their FDS, they are fellows from Royal College of Surgeons, from CPSPs, and they're graduates. So the academic programs being offered at Dow University under the umbrella of Dow University, these 3 dental colleges offer Bachelor's of Dental Surgery program, which is being recognized by Pakistan Medical Commission and accredited by Higher Education Commission of Pakistan. So if we look at the overview of this BDS program, it is a 4-year program which is being offered to these students that are based locally or they are abroad, overseas students. So this program comprises of 4 years study with a 1 additional year of house job, so which makes it a 5-year program to practice dentistry in Pakistan. There are around 4 annual examination. This is a annual examination based system. We don't have any semester system. So the exams are conducted at the end of every year, and on completion of this exam, the students are promoted to the next year. So each annual exam comprises of 2 terms. There are around 4 to 5 courses in every term, in every year, which need to be cleared to get promoted to the next year. The total program credit hours are around 140. Let's talk about the facilities. So all these 3 campuses of Dow University of Health Sciences, especially Dow International Dental College, Dow Dental College, and Dr. Shulpal Khan Institute of Oral Health Sciences, they are very well equipped air-conditioned lecture halls, tutorial rooms. They are well equipped laboratories for each department. There are specific specialty-based dental OPDs and clinics which cater patient around the clock. Digital library, journal library, museums, cafeteria, gymnasium, souvenir shops. We have transport service for the students commuting in the entire city, Karachi. The hostels facility is available at OJA campus and DMC only. The colleges also have sports facility in which students actively participate and enjoy their extracurricular activities. So let's look at the glance of these pictures, the facilities at specifically Dow National Dental College. You would appreciate these laboratories which are present on the above 3 pictures, the digital library, the museum, the lecture halls. Now, this is something very different. This is called a simulation lab or the phantom head lab. Every candidate who get admissions has to clear the preclinical sessions and preclinical years in this room like this, where they would be trained enough to tackle the patients. When they are capable enough to tackle the patients, to tackle the conditions, then they would be shifted to the OPDs where they can handle the patients. And this is how our graduates and our students are handling the patients in their OPDs in normal days and also in the time of COVID. So let's talk about the career pathways. We have different career pathways for dentistry, especially when a student clears his BDS examination, he or she is eligible to get start his career in general dental practitioner. He can practice dentistry. He could be a researcher, like he can join a research group and become a research promoter. He can be a part of research team, research assistant. He can be an oral health promoter. Locally and internationally. Well, he can join any academic institute and become an academician, an instructor, a lecturer, or a demonstrator. And if he or she pursues for a specialty-based pathway, he or she, after his or her post-graduation, can be an orthodontist. He or she can be a maxfac surgeon. In general, we call them oral and maxillofacial surgeons. He or she can be a periodontist, a prosthodontist, a restorative dentist, which includes both aesthetic dentistry and implant dentistry. He or she can be a dental public health professional or an expert in oral medicine. So these are the career pathways for the dentistry candidates. Now let's talk about the admission criteria. For local students, we have same basic criteria being accorded by Pakistan Medical Commission, Islamabad, that is higher secondary school certificate or equivalence with the marks of 65% and above. Medical college, medical and dental college aptitude test percentage should be 65 marks and above with a domicile of province of Sindh. This is for local students. If somebody is applying for an overseas Pakistani seat, he or she must bear a minimum 65 say higher secondary school certificate or any equivalent examination duly certified by the intermediate board of chairman of committee, and a proof of education from an institution outside Pakistan. He or she has to show the proof of mandatory subjects that he or she has completed during his or her study in HSC or equivalency with the major subjects of biology, chemistry, physics, and maths. Also, he or she has to bear a minimum criteria of 65% marks in MDCAT that is being conducted by Pakistan Medical Commission. So the important dates to remember are actually tentative. They are not fixed date. And for that, you have to keep looking at the official website. But on a tentatively, these are from the mid of November. But please, I would recommend again that keep looking at the website for any recent update. Also, the fee structure for BDS program at Darwin Rashid Dental College, Dr. Shulwal Khan Institute of Oral Health Sciences, and Dar Dental College can be seen on your screens. Now, these are again tentative fee structures. You can officially visit the website for any update or changes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Your questions are more than welcome. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum. I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I want to ask a question. मुझे ये पूछना था कि मैट्रिक की परसेंटेज में से भी क्या 10% इंक्लूड होगा?
Yes.
For MBBS program.
All right. 10% of the metric marks, 40% of the intermediate, that includes the science subjects only, and 50% of the MDCAT marks.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, teacher.
It's 27th November, but keep checking the website for confirmatory dates. It's just a tentative date. We will start our admission process on 15th of November 2021, and the tentative date for closing the admission forms would be 27th. But again, it's tentative. Keep checking the official website. The question is it necessary to clear MDCAT for self-finance fees?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, one more question here. In Punjab, UHS requires a separate IDP for the team of that for the
Okay, it's the same equivalence that every branch of the IBCC is giving. Actually, it's the IBCC Islamabad. For the A levels, it's out of 1100. And whatever the formula that they are calculating, it's upon the IBCC. We are only concerned with whatever percentage they are giving on the IBCC equivalence certificate, which has to be a minimum of 65, which we are accepting. Okay.
So next question ये है, is there any separate admission form or procedure for students whose parents are doctor? No, you have to go through the same procedure as other students are going. ठीक है? So if a student has a Sindh domicile but has done intermediate outside the Pakistan, means from the federal board. Federal board तो within Pakistan होता है ना? बाहर भी UAE वाले Middle East में आ गए. Okay, from federal board, can they apply on open merit in DMC?
If any student has awaited last 2 years because of abroad, he cannot apply for DMC.
Means के अगर 2 साल से पहले उनकी education outside Pakistan है, they cannot apply on last 2
Okay,
years.
for instance, a federal board, if a student has done his intermediate from federal board, but his school was, for instance, was in Saudi Arabia, then he or she is not eligible to apply on the local merit.
Okay. Is it necessary to it is necessary to fill up a BDS form separately?
For BDS and for admission, there are 2 separate forms which will be attached.
If you are interested in a BDS program, you have to fill the BDS form, and if you are interested in a MBBS program, you have to fill the separate form. Okay. Any other questions related to dentistry department? You can ask in the comment box. So, sir is available to answer your query. What is the merit score for BDS and DMC last year? Means you are asking about the DDC, because we have 3 institutions who are offering dentistry program. We have DQOs in Oja campus, we have DDC adjacent to the DMC college, and we have DIDC, the International Dental College at Mehmoodabad. So you are, I think, asking about the DMC. We have the same merit last year. You have merit score. Okay, I think. Do students with different result from federal board need an equivalent certificate?
No, a federal board, just student who has done his intermediate from federal board is not required to have the IBC sequence.
Hello, excuse me. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. If I apply for overseas seats, but one of my parents lives in Pakistan, am I eligible for local fees?
Right. Abdullah, can you just tell me from where have you done your 12th grade from?
UK.
Sorry?
UK.
Okay,
Britain.
Abdullah, then you are eligible to apply for the overseas Pakistani category.
No, it's if I apply for overseas category, but one of my parents has moved back to Pakistan, can I, will I be eligible for local fees?
No,
because
no,
in PMC
no.
guidelines, it says if one of your parents moves back.
Category of admission will not change. It will remain the same, and the fees will also remain the same.
Excuse me, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Sir, actually, I want to ask, what is it? I mean, is there any criteria difference, or what is the difference between DIKIOSS and DDS? Are they same, or there is a difference?
No, there are three different colleges for different students. The admissions are categorized into local students for DKIOS. The local self-finance students can apply for also, and overseas. However, at DIDC, they have an overseas seat, and at DDC, they have a merit seat. So there are different criteria for different dental colleges. So it depends on which category you are falling in.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. I have one more question.
Yeah, sure.
So many people say that BDS has no good scope. So do you prefer that we should go for it if we don't get a seat in MBBS?
Well, it all depends on your personal capabilities. I think if you do a small qualification and you reach at the top of the level, I think you have achieved your milestone. It all depends on your own skills. If you have done a major degree and you're still doing a personal business, then what's the big deal about getting a big degree? So it all depends on your personal skills and your personal capabilities, how you pursue your career and how you pursue your future. So it all depends on how you're following your career pathway. And I think if you're capable enough, you can move to a larger horizon where you can flourish yourself and you can enjoy your future, actually. It's the merit formula for admission is metric, they need 10%, HSC, inter, it's 40%, science subjects only, and then MDCAT, you need to score 50%.
Not totally depend on the MDCAT results, then the final admission or not. So it not only depends on your MDCAT results, with basically cumulative results of your metric or your O levels or A level certificates or equivalency certificates.
Another question, it's that is DDC and DIDC recognized by Pakistan Medical Commission? Yes, they both are recognized by Pakistan Medical Commission. In fact, all three dental colleges of Dow University of Health Sciences are being recognized by Pakistan Medical Commission. Yes, any other further question?
Sir, next question is, okay, what is the self-finance procedure or the process of self-finance? Please. Self-finance procedure.
All the seats will be offered according to merits. A merit comes as basis. Even self-analysis will be offered in accordance to merit. When all merit seats will be filled, then next merit will be offered for self-finance.
If you have any question, you can write it down in the comment box regarding the BDS, or you can ask about the MBBS or other the programs of DUHS. But today we will covering the MBBS, BDS, and the Pharmd. So if you have any question specifically to the BDS program, Dr. Kasser is here to cater you, or our representative from the admission and from the administration sites, our representative are here to give you answer. If you have any question, you can write in the comment box. Sir, I have some questions for you. Okay. What are the career guidance facilities for the BDS students?
Yes, this was a very important question. Once you're in your final year examination, there are faculty who would facilitate you towards your career guidance, toward your career counseling. We have counselors, we have mentors who can actually help you out so that you can pursue your careers according to your marks, your clinical skills, your interest. So it all depends on what thing interests you, so you can pursue your career in that part, and your teacher knows you the best. So there are professors, there are faculty members who can help you out in your final year, in your third year, who can actually help you in pursuing your future career. I hope this answers the questions.
The next question is that 40% marks in MDCAT can apply for BDS or MBBS program?
No, I don't think so.
We have mentioned in our every program, minimum you need 65%. You have to score 65% marks in MBBS or other get from your higher secondary school or equivalent certificate. Sir, I have a question for you. What proportion go on to postgraduate study after BDS? And do you need to do a postgraduate course to get a good job?
Well, it's always good to pursue your career and do your post-graduation, but around 5 to 10% of our students pursue their career into post-graduations. They apply into different universities, different colleges. They are doing their journal practices. So right now we have few students who have graduated from, they have done their post-graduation from University of Kentucky. They have done their post-graduations from Harvard, from University of Manchester, University of Michigan, and they are around the globe. So I think yes, we have one of the brightest students in Pakistan, and they are actually pursuing, which are around 5 to 10% in percentage, I would say, and still many are applying for different post-graduation programs, and the remaining are doing their private practices or they are working in different categories of dentistry.
Do we offer any scholarships or fee waivers, and how, if yes, how do I apply for this? Do we have scholarships or fee waiver system? If yes, then how can a student can apply for it?
Yes, we have a scholarship for open merit basis only, not for self-finance, and the students can apply through online. We have an SR scholarship, which is need-based scholarship. Once the student applied, we will evaluate the criteria, or the scholarship is solely based on need-based.
I hope many questions, many answers to your questions have been cleared in today's presentation. So I will. Okay.
Okay, when we talk about facilities, we have different facilities in our campuses. For example, we have transport facility for those who are commuting within the city. We have hostel facility. We have libraries. We have journal libraries with lots of books, digital libraries with lots of online access to journals. We have museums filled with lots of models. You would enjoy to study them. We have different facilities, including sports facility, like you can access sports services from OJA campus. You can enjoy your sports facility at DDC and DIDC campuses also. So we have further different facilities of students who can pursue their dentistry, can actually in their initial years can be of their internship programs, where they can do observership in clinics, where they can see the patients, they can observe them, they can see how the procedures are going in the OPDs, how the procedures are going in the dental clinics, in surgeries. So these facilities are one of their kind and top notch for all the students applying at university.
Any scope of BDS doctor or MBBS doctor, any pharmaceutical company?
Well, technically, yes. There are many dental graduates who are currently working in top-notch multinational pharmaceutical companies. But to pursue a pharmaceutical company, you should have an additional qualification that would support your career in that pharma company. But I have seen many people pursuing their career very well in pharma industry, and the answer is yes. The people are pursuing it in pharma industry as well. You're most welcome.
Now we will proceed to end the presentation from point of policy. So I would like to invite Dr. He is working as associate professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical College of Pharmacy. And he has done Pharmd and PhD in pharmaceutical sciences, and he has 18 years of experience. Specialty in drug formulation and pharmacokinetic evaluation.
So, thank you. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I am Dr. Hafiz Muhammad Arshad. Now we are introduce the Dow College of Pharmacy. The Dow. The Dow College of Pharmacy was established in 2007 under the umbrella of the Dow University of Health Sciences in Ojha campus. The first Pharmd badge was inducted in 2008 and the pass out in January 2013. Till date, about 9 badges of the Pharmd morning program and 2 badges of the evening program have completed their degrees and are serving the profession in the different national and multinational sector. Our regulatory body, pharmacy regulatory body, is the Pharmacy Council of Pakistan and Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, has granted the full recognition to our college for both morning and evening program and postgraduate program also. So a slide is showing the College of Pharmacy building. The Dow College of Pharmacy building is composed in a 3 building: Building A, Building B, and Building C. And these 3 buildings are interconnected with each other. In Building A, basically, is the administrative block. In principal office or basic pharmacy labs. And Building B, auditorium, 4 auditorium, about capacity is about 160 candidate, and 2 research labs and pharmaceutical industry lab or pharmaceutical quality management lab. In Building C, basically is a new constructed building or is the postgraduate building. In Building C, majorly the auditorium about 200 capacity and 5 major research laboratories and faculty rooms. Overview of the academic program of the Pharmd. The Pharmd curriculum basically is framed by the Pharmacy Council of the Pakistan. The curriculum is designed to produce a scientifically competent pharmacist who can apply this education in such a manner as to provide the maximum healthcare facilities to the patient. We offer all main subjects in Higher Education Commission as well as the many allied medical subjects. Basically is an integral part of healthcare system and professional pharmacy professionals to ensure the safe and effective formulation, to prepare a safe and effective formulation, and also the use of the drug and drug products throughout the society, whether in the hospital or community pharmacies. Dow College of Pharmacy is also renowned for its the warm and the friendly atmosphere and has always been a popular choice for the student. We have a highly qualified faculty and experienced faculty. The overall 47 faculty members Out of 47, 30 faculty members having the PhD degree, and most of them are HEC approved supervisor for MPhil and PhD supervision. And out of 47, 14 faculty members have a degree of MPhil and 3 are Pharmd. The teacher-student ratio is 1:10. This ratio is fulfill the criteria of the Pharmacy Council of the Pakistan or Higher Education Commission. The Dow College of Pharmacy, under the supervision of the Professor Dr. Sumbul Shamim. Professor Dr. Sumbul Shamim basically is principal of the Dow College of Pharmacy. She is also the chairperson of the Department of Pharmacology. Professor Dr. Noor Jahan is she is the dean of the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. The overall the Pharmd or the Doctor of Pharmacy or the Dow College of Pharmacy basically is the 5 major disciplines: the pharmacognosy, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmacy practice, and pharmacognosy. In 5 major disciplines, the number of faculty members in each discipline. First, in the Department of the Pharmacology. In the Department of the Pharmacology, have the 2 professors, 1 associate professors, 6 assistant professors, and 2 lecturers. In the Department of the Pharmaceutics, have 1 professors, 4 associate professors, 9 assistant professors, and 1 lecturer. Similarly, the Department of the Pharmaceutical Chemistry, Department of the Pharmaceutical Chemistry have 1 associate professor, 6 assistant professors, and 2 lecturers. Department of the Pharmacy practice is a very important department, and modern pharmacy basically is the practice of pharmacy. In this department, 2 associate professors and 4 assistant professors and 1 lecturer. The Department of the Pharmacognosy is a very important or crucial department. In this department, how to extract the drug from plant sources or to characterization of the drug. In this department has 1 associate professor, 4 assistant professor, and 2 lecturer. Program offered at Dow College of Pharmacy for undergraduate program Pharmd or Doctor of Pharmacy. Doctor of Pharmacy is both morning and evening. And for postgraduate program MPhil offer in all 5 major disciplines. MPhil offer in all 5 major disciplines like pharmaceutics, pharmacognosy, pharmaceutical chemistry, and pharmacy practice, and PhD in pharmacology. The overall academic duration is the 5-year professional degree program, and total number of semesters is the 10, divided into 5 years. Semester duration is total 16-week teaching, and examination or the preparatory leave include the overall semester duration is 21 weeks. Basically, the summary total number is this slide is showing the total number of credit hours and the courses offered in Dow College of Pharmacy. Year-wise division or semester-wise division. The first column is divided into the first prof, second prof to 5th prof, and the semester-wise division, the second and third column, semester 1 and semester 2. And the last column is showing the courses offered in Pharmd. The total number of credit hour is 200, and the courses offered total is 93 courses. Facilities provided Dow College of Pharmacy. There are spacious classroom with audio-visual facilities with centrally air-conditioned. For lecture delivery as per advanced teaching methodology, tutorial rooms, animal house, medicinal garden, examination hall, seminar halls, and also the sports activity, extracurricular activity, indoor sports activity, and outdoor sports activity. Excellent laboratory facilities are provided to students where they can work and learn properly. The laboratories are well equipped, spacious space laboratories for hands-on training during education with latest equipment or machines, well provided library with all types of books and research journal, about 5,000 books in central library, in pharmacy. All topics that will cover out to you. Also, digital library with more than 200 separate working stations for each student for hands-on training of the computer and advanced software application in the pharmacy. This slide showing the different lab structure at DCOP in pharmaceutical industry lab. In this laboratory, how to prepare a different dosage form that will provide the consistent availability of the drug in living cell. In second, the pharmaceutical chemistry lab, the characterization after extraction of the crude drug. In this laboratory, characterization or the modification of the crude form of the drug. In pharmaceutics lab, pharmaceutics in the different dosage form, student should be able to prepare a different dosage form like liquid dosage form, semi-solid dosage form, or solid dosage form. And basic pharmacology lab and pharmaceutical microbiology lab. Well provided library, books are research journal and digital library also. Well equipped lecture halls with audio visual facilities, about capacity above 200 capacity halls. Total number of halls are available is 9. Souvenir shops, common rooms, and well planned campus spaces. The scope of pharmacy. Scope of pharmacy in Pakistan is a very vast. A large number of the career opportunities are available for pharmacy students, both in government and private sectors. For example, in pharmaceutical industry, research and development side, sales and marketing side, pharmaceutical marketing journalism, production area, quality control, pharmaceutical quality control area, pharmaceutical quality assurance area. In educational sector, different education sectors, research organization for further MPhil or PhD degrees, community and retail pharmacy, pharmaceutical businesses, in hospital, clinic, hospital and clinical pharmacy, in government sectors like in drug inspector, quality control, research drug laboratories. And the admission criteria of Pharmd already mentioned in previous one, the metric, O-level or equivalent certificate, intermediate, A-level or equivalent examination, minimum marks for eligibility of applying the candidate is 60% intermediate pre-medical. Student must have the domicile of Sindh. Student must have the permanent residence certificate for Form C. And otherwise, the division of the total number of seats, the Pharmacy Council of the Pakistan recognize or allow the total number of seats is the 150. In 150 is divided into morning and evening, 100 seats in the morning program and 50 seats in evening program. In morning, 60 seats is open merit and 40 is a self-finance. And 50 seats in the evening program is a self-finance. The overall selection criteria already mentioned is the 10% of metric marks and 40% of intermediate marks and 50% admission test marks. Dow College of Pharmacy will also offer the postgraduate MPhil in all 5 major disciplines. Brief describe the criteria. The Pharmd or allied sciences equivalent with CGPA approximate 2.45 must pass the percentage greater than or equal to 50%. Valid Pakistani Pharmacy Council registration certificate, must have the Sindh domicile and get get test clear. The important, all dates are tentative. The mid of November available form available on website. Entry test and venue time will be mentioned on website, and maybe approximate date of the form submission is the first week of the December. Fee structure in session 21 to 22. Form D first year, the admission fees both morning and evening 50,000, and the tuition fee year wise 1,65,000 on merit, on 3,24,500 on self finance, both morning and evening. Also mentioned in previous slide, the 60 seats on the merit seat in the morning program and 40 seats are self finance seat, and 5% government tax included. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment box. But sir, I want to ask you questions. Okay, how many seats are available for Pharmd?
Total already mentioned in the slides, the total number of seats, the 150, 100 seats in the morning and 50 seats in evening program. The total number of 100 seats in the morning, the 60 is the open merit seats, and 40 seats are local self-finance seats.
Sir, you have already explained the scope of what Pharmd. So, थोड़ा सा further, the students who join late, can you elaborate what is the scope of Pharmd after completion?
A large number of the career opportunity in the Pakistan or all over the world, already shown in the previous slides, like pharmaceutical industry, and hospital pharmacy, and research institute, research and development program, community pharmacies, community and retail pharmacies.
Okay. Is there any sample for test preparation? Yes, you can join any institution for the preparation of the MDCAT, or you can get it from the Google. You can search on the Google. You can put the test sample papers. You can get it from the Google, and you can solve at home. You get the idea how the test will come, or you can get ideas from the Google as well. Or other than this, we will finish today's session here. But we have 3 more sessions tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and so on. So we will cover the different programs offered by DUHS. So if you have many of you asking in the comment box, when the DPT will be a program, virtual open house, out the DPT will
I want to ask a question.
G.
What is the minimum marks? What is the minimum marks required to pass entry test for Pharmd?
What is the minimum marks required to pass Pharmd?
Entry test.
Entry test, G. 50% marks. Minimum 25% marks. Okay, you require 25% marks, minimum 25% marks required to in entry test. Okay, in entry test, 25% marks. Please explain open merit and self-finance. Inform me.
Assalamu alaikum. I have to ask one question.
जी पूछिए.
When will the entry test form will come? Can you please tell me the date? So we will fill the form of entry test.
For Pharmd? Yeah.
For Pharmd?
Yes, for Pharmd.
Tentative mid of November. Advertisement will be published.
We have mentioned the tentative dates of every program, MBBS, BDS, and the Pharmd, but you have to keep checking the official website to get confirmatory dates. But for till today, it's about mid of November, तो अपने जो भी documents वगैरह है keep ready for the to get for the submission procedure.
Can I ask a question?
Is Pharmd admission test expected in December? Yes. जी रुमेशा.
Can I ask a question?
जी बेटा पूछिए.
I was born in Karachi and I have a Sindh domicile, but I did my intermediate from the Middle East, from Federal Board. So can I apply an open merit anywhere for MBBS and BDS?
She said, you are asking for Pharmd or which program?
MBBS and BDS.
MBBS and BDS. And you did your intermediate from in Middle East?
Yes.
Yes, she is. You are not for open merit seat, but you can apply for overseas Pakistan. Okay, you can apply as overseas Pakistan.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम यमुना जी.
जी मैंने पूछना था कि मेरी सारी एजुकेशन जो है वो सिंध की है, लेकिन मेरा डोमिसाइल जो है वो आज़ाद जम्मू कश्मीर का है, तो क्या कोई सीट्स हैं फार्मेसी डी या डीपीटी में उनके लिए?
डीपीटी एंड फार्मेसी में
there isn't any specific seats for other programs.
We have mentioned in our presentation that Sindh domicile is mandatory to get admission or submission of the forms. So please उसमें फिर अच्छा बाकी ये कि as I told you we have a series of session virtual open house session tomorrow. DPT का बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहा है, तो we have a session on DPT tomorrow inshallah. Acha, you can still put the questions in the comment box. You can review this live streaming program on the official website. We have presentations on BDS, MBBS, and Pharmd programs. You can review the presentation. Everything is mentioned in the presentation. But still, you have any query, you can email at info@duhs.edu.pk, or you can call at UN number 021-111-113847, or you can directly call to our admission department. They will facilitate or cater your queries or questions, or you can contact to the admission office for the query related to the admission fees.
Assalamualaikum.
Ji Abdul Wase.
I wanted to ask, could you please brief us on the delayed seats and how will they be integrated in the merit list that's coming in December?
Sorry, repeat your question. We didn't get it.
Yeah, could you please brief us on the delayed seats and how will they be integrated in the merit list which is coming on December?
Delayed seats?
Yeah.
Look, Abdul was there is still some ambiguity in this issue. So we are in coordination with PMC or relevant authorities. So as soon as the issue will be cleared, then you will be it will be displayed. It will be displayed on PMC websites or DUHS or admitting university जो है हमारी लड़कने वाली. So keep visiting the websites. There is ambiguity regarding you guys.
Any other questions related to Pharmd program? You are
Yes,
more than
ma'am, I have
welcome
a
to ask
question.
here. जी जी
मैम मेरा डोमिसाइल जो है वो सिंध का है लाइक सांगर, लेकिन मैं अप्लाई कर सकती हूँ, लेकिन मेरे एनआईसी पे कराची की एड्रेस नहीं है, तो मैं एमबीबीएस प्रोग्राम के लिए अप्लाई कर सकती हूँ ना?
बेटा आपका डोमिसाइल कहाँ का है?
सांगड़ का है, सिंध।
नहीं बेटा, लेकिन कराची के मेडिकल कॉलेज यूनिवर्सिटीज में अप्लाई करने के लिए आपका कैंडिडेट का डोमिसाइल कराची का होना जरूरी है।
अच्छा, थैंक यू।
ठीक, यू आर वेलकम।
So we have a session tomorrow about on physical therapy, nursing and nutrition sciences, and the medical technology. If you have any questions, you should these tomorrow session will cover these three programs of DUHS. So the Zoom link will be shared to you, all of you who registered yourself. So 3 topics will be covered inshallah tomorrow, but you can still ask the question in the comment box or through the email regarding the BDS program, MBBS program, and the Pharmd program. We our senior faculty are and our administrative staff are here to respond you. Ji Sahil. Tuba. Ji Tuba.
Excuse me, I want to ask a question.
Ji sure.
Miss, I want to ask कि मेरा जो domicile है सिंध का है कराची, and I have a permanent address as well of Karachi. But the problem is कि मेरा CNIC number का जो code है, it doesn't match with Sindh. So am I eligible for that?
PNIC code आपने बोला है?
Yes, like the CNIC code जो starting का code होता है ना?
CNIC.
It's early to comment. My advice is that आप अप्लाई कर दें, ये क्राइटेरिया में उस वक्त इसको एवेलुएट कर लिया जाएगा। एडमिशन कमेटी और जो एडमिटिंग यूनिवर्सिटी है वो फिर इस इशू को देख लेगी। जो अभी तक जो हमारे प्रिस्क्राइब्ड क्राइटेरियाज हैं, दीज आर के कैंडिडेट मस्ट वेयर द डोमिसाइल ऑफ कराची एंड फादर ऑफ कैंडिडेट मस्ट वेयर द डोमिसाइल ऑफ सिंध एट लीस्ट.
जी
So
वो
if
दोनों
you
मेरे
are if you are fulfilling these 2 criteria, you may apply. Till that, these are the criteria.
Sir, Pharmd से related, what are the assessment method are used to promote in the next level, or what are the methods of the assessment? तो semester system है, हम इसको किस तरह से evaluate करते हैं?
Semester system wise evaluation was given by the Pharmacy Council of Pakistan. In next promotion year is 60% marks of the SEQs, short reasoning question, and 40% marks of BCQ, best choice question marks, and overall in semester 1, like a slide up show kar dein.
Test pattern में question test pattern
regarding what
अच्छा test pattern in first prof, for example, in 21 courses offered in 21 courses in first prof in 2 semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. In semester 1 22 credit hours, in semester 2 22 credit hours. All courses should be cleared and must pass to all 21 courses and promote to next year.
Can you tell us what is the test pattern for the
Entry
test
pattern for intermediate syllabus?
for to get admission के test pattern के sample कैसा होता है, थोड़ा सा students को idea दीजिए biology.
इसमें जो टेस्ट पैटर्न उसमें इंक्लूड है आपके केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, जो साइंस सब्जेक्ट है, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, फिजिक्स एंड आल्सो मैथ्स.
Means के वही same rule would be applied here.
And for best BCQs type
best choice answer होगा. Okay, so same rule would be applied here. ये student life है Okay, thank you so much, all of you. Okay, one more question. Okay, the question is that can our board students apply for Pharmd? Yes. Any board like federal board?
Yes, yes, yes. Already slide mentioned.
Okay, and it is also mentioned in the presentation which board can apply. So thank you so much for attending this very first virtual open house of Dow University of Health Sciences. So the session, today's session is ending here, but it will continue for next 3 days. We will cover the different programs of Dow University of Health Sciences. I wish you all very best of luck for your future. You can still comment in the comment box or contact to our officials, like you can contact to the admission department or the administrative department. You can also still email us at info@guhs.edu.pk, or you can contact through the UAN number 021-111-113-847. We our representative are here to cater you. So inshallah, see you all tomorrow with new program and the new information. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you, Ali.